Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel study.com. Today we will get to know in detail about Jainism in India. So let's get started. Here first we are discussing origin of Jainism. Jainism is one of the oldest religion in the world. Jainism is derived from the Sanskrit term Jina or Jaina, which means to conquer. It originated in northern India and spread from there to the south. Jainism came to prominence in the 6th century BC when Lord Mahaveera propagated the religion. The Jain tradition has a succession of teachers called as Tirthankaras. There are a total of 24 Tirthankaras associated with Jainism. The first Tirthankara is believed to be Rishabhanath. The last Tirthankara is believed to Vardaman Mahaveera. It is believed that all Tirthankaras were Kshatriya by birth. Next, we are going to learn about the life of Vardhamana Mahaveera. Mahaveera, also known as Vardaman, was the 24th and last Tirthankara of Jainism. He was born in 540 BC in a village called Kundalagrama near Vaishali. He belonged to Jnanatrika clan and was connected to the royal family of Magadha. His father, Siddhartha, was the head of the Jnanatrika Kshatriya clan and his mother, Trishala of Ikshvaku dynasty. On account of his bravery and heroic deeds, he was called Mahaveera. His father held a prosperous kingdom at his birth time, so he was called Vardhamana, which meant prosperity. He married Yashoda and gave birth to a daughter. At the age of 30, he became an ascetic and wandered for 12 years. In the 13th year of his penance, he attained the highest spiritual knowledge called Kevala Jnana. Thereafter, he was called Mahaveera and Jina. His followers were called Jainas and his religion called Jainism. He preached his doctrines for 30 years and died at the age of 72 at Pava near Rajgriha. Next, we can discuss causes of the origin of Jainism. The primary causes of the origin of the religion was the religious unrest in India in the 6th century BC. In society, many complex rituals and sacrifices were advocated during the later Vedic period, which was not acceptable to the common people. The sacrificial ceremonies were too expensive, and the superstitious beliefs and mantras confused people. These are not easily understood by all people. Mahaveera's religious message was in simple language. His religion was spread through the languages of the masses like Magadhi, Prakrit, and colloquial languages. The masses were drawn to it as it was in the languages they spoke and understood better. Acceptance by the masses soon led it to spread throughout India. Royal support was also a key component in the rise of Jainism. The Kshatriya monarchs were enraged at Brahmana dominance. As a result, they converted to Jainism. Jainism was favored by the monarch of eastern India. Jainism was supported by the monarchs of Magadha, Ajatashatru, and his successor Udayan. Jainism flourished quickly in Karnataka by Chandragupta Maurya's efforts. Jainism spread to Kalinga during the 4th and 1st centuries BC. Another important aspect of Jainism was their principles. The three principles of Jainism are also known as Triratnas or three jewels. Three jewels are right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct. Right faith means it is a belief in the teaching and wisdom of Mahaveera. Right knowledge, it is the acceptance of the theory that there is no God and that the world has been existing without a creator and all objects possess a soul. Right conduct means It refers to the observance of the 5 great vows. Jainism taught 5 doctrines or the 5 great vows, which are Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha and Brahmacharya. Ahimsa means do not commit violence. Satya means do not speak a lie. Asteya means do not steal. Aparigraha means do not acquire property. And finally, Brahmacharya means observe continence. Only the 5th doctrine was added by Mahaveera. The other 4 were taken over by him from previous teachers. Next we can discuss Jain literature. Jain literature is generally classified into 2 major categories, that is Agam literature and non-Agam literature. Let us learn Agam literature. Agam or canonical literature consists of many texts which are the sacred books of the Jain religion. They were written in the Ardhamakati Prakrit language. It containing the direct preaching of Mahaveera consisting of 12 texts. They were originally compiled by the immediate disciples of Mahaveera. The 12th Agama Sutra is said to have been lost. Agam literature is also divided into 2 groups. First one is Ank Agams or Ank Pravishta Agams. These texts contain the direct preaching of Lord Mahaveera. They were compiled by Gandharas. Second one, Ank Bhagya Agams or outside of Ank Agams. These texts are expansion of Ank Agams. They were compiled by Shrut Kavalis. Second category of Jain literature was non-Agam literature. Non-Agam literature consists of commentary and explanation of Agam literature and independent works, compiled by ascetics and scholars. They are written in many languages such as Prakrit, Sanskrit, Abhapramsa, Old Marathi, Rajasthani, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Tamil, German and English. It also contains 41 sutras which are believed to be the most important of the non-Agama literature, combined with Mahabhashya or the Great Commentary, along with 12 other commentaries. The non-Agama part of the literature includes 12 Upa-Ankas, Mula Sutras, 11 Ankas and 5 Chedas. 12 Upa-Ankas means these are explanations to the Ankas and are believed to be the set of instructions. Mula Sutra is a text serves as the base of the life of monkhood which teaches the basic doctrines of Jainism. 11 Ankas are the ideals followed by the Shvetambara sect of Jainism. And finally, 5 Chedas is a text speaks about the behavior and conduct of the monks and nuns. Various other Jain texts were compiled in Indian languages like Tamil, Kannada and Hindi, which helped the proliferation of Jain tenets to the nook and corner of the Indian subcontinent. The texts from these languages blended the condition of the state with their literature, which were later seen as an invaluable asset among historians. Next, we can discuss spread of Jainism. Mahavira organized the Sangha to spread his teaching, which include both men and women. The rapid spread of Jainism was due to the dedicated work of members of the Sangha. It spread rapidly in western India and Karnataka. Chandragupta Maurya, Kharavela of Kalinga, and royal dynasties of South India such as Gangas, the Kadambas, the Chalukyas, and the Rashtrakutas patronized Jainism. The early Jains adopted the Prakrit languages of the common people to preach their doctrines. By the end of the 4th century BC, there was a serious famine in the Ganges Valley. In order to protect themselves, many Jains went to the south under the leadership of Bhadrabahu, and the rest stayed back in Magadha under the leadership of Stulabhadra. This led to the division of Jainism into two sects. What are the sects of Jainism? Jainism was divided into two major sects, which are Digambaras and Shwetambaras. The division occurred mainly due to famine in Magadha, which compelled a group led by Bhadrabahu to move South India. During the 12 years famine, the group in South India stuck to the strict practices while the group in Magadha adopted a more lax attitude and started wearing white clothes. After the end of famine, when the southern group came back to Magadha, the changed practices led to the division of Jainism into two sects. Now we are going to learn about the Digambara sect of Jainism. Monks of this sect believe in complete nudity. Male monks do not wear clothes while female monks wear unstitched plain white saris. They follow all 5 vows. They believe women cannot achieve liberation. Bhadrabahu was an exponent of this sect. Major subsects of Digambaras are Mulasankha, Visapanta, Terepanta, Taranpanta or Samaya Panta. And the minor subsect of Digambara are Guman Pantha. Another sect of Jainism are Shwetambaras. Here, monks wear white clothes. The monks stayed in Magadha and violated the rules and accepted royal luxuries. The Shwetambaras put on white dresses. They follow only 4 vows, except Brahmacharya. They believe women can achieve liberation. Stulabhadra was an exponent of this sect. Major subsects of Shwetambaras are Murti Puchaka, Sthanakwasi, Therapanthi. Another notable feature of Jains was their architecture. Jain architecture is an offshoot of Hindu and Buddhist styles. In the initial years, many Jain temples were made adjoining the Buddhist temples following the Buddhist rock-cut style. Initially, these temples were mainly carved out of rock faces and the use of bricks was almost negligible. However, in the later years, Jains started building temple cities on hill based on the concept of mountains of immortality. Jain temples have numerous pillars having a well-designed structure forming squares. The squares thus formed create chambers used as small chapels and contain the image of a deity. From these pillars, there are richly carved brackets that emerge at about 2/3 of their height. The basic form of Jain temple is four-faced open form in the temple design. On the other hand, a Jain temple is not a house of God but a place where a Tirthankara gives teachings. It is called Samavasarana, and the doctrine of Jina should be preached in all directions. Some of the important architecture of Jain are Ellora Cave in Maharashtra, Manki Tumki Cave in Maharashtra, Gechapanta Cave in Maharashtra, Udayagiri Kanthagiri Cave in Odisha, Hathigumpha Cave in Odisha, Sitanavasal Cave in Tamil Nadu. Gomateshwara or Bahubali statue in Sravana in Karnataka, statue of Ahimsa, Mankitungi Hills in Maharashtra. Dilwara temple in Mount Abu, Rajasthan, Girnar and Palitana temple in Gujarat, Muktagiri temple in Maharashtra. Next, we are going to learn causes of the decline of Jainism. Various factors were responsible for the decline of Jainism in India. Some of the important causes are the loss of royal patronage, rigid principles and difficulty in following the severe penance and austerity advocated by Mahavira. The religion did not spread to foreign countries. It did not have any missionary effort. The revival of Brahmanism. As a Jain took the concept of ahimsa too far and also advised one should not take medicine in sickness because they kill germs. Such practices were not possible to practice for a common man. Jainism did not win as much state patronage as Buddhism and did not spread very fast. Split up of the Jainism into two sects, that is the Shvetambaras and the Digambaras. The split of Jainism was a result of a conflict among its monks and was also a cause of the decline. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe and click on bell icon. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, please do comment. So we will meet again with another important subject. Till then, bye.